Hi friends, hello to new video for more comfortable lifestyle. Press subscribe and share video to support us. Do you want to know more about healthy diet for children? The essentials of a healthy diet for children will be illustrated in this video. All children require a variety of essential nutrients, including vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. However, the amounts are usually determined by the age of the children in question, which will determine the number of calories, proteins, minerals, and vitamins that are required for their complete and effective growth. Although it is possible to persuade a child to consume healthy meals, doing so can be difficult because healthy food is typically bland and uninteresting, which causes the child's taste receptors to be altered. Children have a tendency to enjoy foods that are extremely delectable, sugary, or simply unhealthy for their health. But with a little research and forethought, it is possible to put together a complete meal plan that is nutritionally balanced for children of various ages. The primary focus of the food plan should be on ensuring that the individual consumes the recommended amount of protein, iron, calcium, and vitamin A. Typically, when it comes to a child's appetite, there will be noticeable fluctuations, which will be reflected according to the stage of development the child is currently at any given time. When living in an ideal world, the majority of 3-year-olds would require approximately 1,300 calories per day. By contrast, the majority of 10-year-olds would require approximately 2,000 calories per day, and the majority of adolescents would require about 3,200 calories daily. When it comes to attempting to provide a complete nutritional plan, a balanced diet that includes a sufficient amount of vegetables, fruits, dairy products, meats, and legumes is ideal. It is acceptable to have snacks between meals, but they must be nutritious. The importance of breakfast cannot be overstated. Breakfast's importance should never be underestimated, as it is through a well-balanced breakfast that the energy required to maintain excellent mental and physical health is generated. In addition to helping to refresh the body after a long period of rest, breakfast is an excellent way to wake up the body and get it ready for the day's activities. Breakfast-eating children have been shown to eat healthier overall, to be more physically active, and to be more mentally aware, allowing the child to develop in a healthy manner. When a child does not receive breakfast, he or she may become irritable and agitated, as well as restless and generally preoccupied, making it difficult for them to get their body and mind in sync in order to function effectively and productively throughout the day. If you don't eat a proper breakfast every day, your mood and energy levels will usually begin to dwindle by the middle of the morning. Along with being one of the most effective methods of waking up the mind and body, breakfast contributes to a healthy body metabolism rate, which allows the body to assimilate and convert nutrients into energy for optimal function throughout the day. Increases in metabolic rate will allow the body to begin burning calories more efficiently, thereby reducing the likelihood of fat accumulation in the body as a result of weight loss. It has been observed that children who do not adhere to a proper breakfast program are more likely to snack on unhealthy foods throughout the day, resulting in them gaining weight more quickly than their peers. The consumption of breakfast foods high in whole grains, fiber, and protein but low in added sugar will aid in the improvement of a child's attention span, concentration, and memory retention processes, all of which are required for concentrating on and absorbing what is taught in school. Reduce the amount of flour and sugar you use. Being able to eliminate large quantities of flour and sugar from a child's basic meal plan would be an excellent goal to strive for, despite the fact that flour and sugar are not known for having any health benefits. Due to the fact that these components have no beneficial effect on the growth and development of children of any age, eliminating them from the diet plan would be a positive first step. Because including flour and sugar in a child's daily diet would serve no purpose other than to enhance the taste and bulk of the dishes consumed, starting with a lower intake of these two products would be a good and practical idea. Weight gain percentage and general body condition will improve as a result of this management or removal, which will benefit the child in the long run. The optimal quantity of calories consumed is commonly defined as the optimal weight conditions, and achieving this ideal platform can be easily accomplished by reducing the amount of flour and sugar consumed in the diet plan. If at all possible, high-calorie foods such as bread should be swapped out for low-calorie alternatives such as legumes, which can assist in keeping the youngster satisfied for longer. Another option is to substitute sugar with honey, which is a healthier alternative that will also assist in reducing the needless high-calorie consumption that is occurring. Compared to sweetened foods such as breads, jams, pancakes, and other sweetened foods that may be filling for a short period of time, oatmeal, fresh fruits, grains, and nuts provide a far superior source of energy. Avoiding excessive sugar and flour intake in a child's daily meal plan will also aid the child in leading a healthy adult life as well. As a rule, good habits formed as a child are more likely to be carried over into adulthood, making it important to eat healthfully from an early age. Fats and their dangerous effects. Most people believe that every child needs some fat in their daily diet because fats contribute to energy levels, which in turn provide the body with the nutrients it requires to function properly. In the long run, however, an excessive amount of fat in the child's diet will have a negative impact on his or her growth and health. Eventually, children who develop a habit of eating high-fat meals will cause unhealthy fats such as saturated and trans fats to build up in their blood vessels, causing blood flow to be disrupted to meet the needs of the body. As the child grows older, the likelihood of him or her developing heart problems will increase. A growing number of people are developing some form of heart disease at an earlier age, according to current data. The consumption of fats is also associated with an increase in the presence of cancer cells in the body's organs and tissues. It has long been believed that saturated fats are the primary cause of cancer cells proliferating at an accelerated rate within the body, and this has been a major source of concern. Childhood obesity is yet another unfavorable consequence of children's uncontrolled fat consumption. Items that provide immediate gratification are frequently sought after by children. As a result, they often take on the undesirable characteristics of junk food or other snacks that do not have nutritious qualities. This obese condition will worsen as the child grows into an adult, leading to a variety of medical problems such as gallbladder disease, fatty liver disease, gastroesophageal reflux, sleep apnea, gout, and osteoarthritis. A child's risk of developing type 2 diabetes increases even as a young child, especially if the child does not participate in sports or other outdoor activities. The improvement of access and enjoyability of healthy foods. The majority of parents express dissatisfaction with the difficulties they face when dealing with picky eaters and their children. Although it is difficult to convince children to consume healthy foods when they are presented in a fun manner and taste good, it is possible. As a result, it would be the parent's responsibility to make an effort to come up with new and fascinating ways to ensure that the youngster eats nutritious foods or snacks willingly and without prompting. A significant problem for parents who are well aware of the benefits of this food group and how much it will benefit their child is that most children avoid the vegetable-based food group, which presents a significant problem for them. In order to make a simple carrot stick more appealing to a young child, some parental effort would be required. This effort could take the form of turning the consumption of such a food group into a game or even carving the carrot to resemble entertaining things such as animal shapes and patterns. Having the child assist with the meal or snack preparation will provide them with a sense of accomplishment, which will encourage them to want to try foods that they have prepared themselves, or at the very least foods in which they have actively participated in the preparation in the future. Because the fun factor can be a very convincing motivator, this sense of accomplishment can be an excellent and effective technique to use in order to persuade the child to eat in a healthy manner. As previously stated, children eat with their eyes first, followed by their tongues, which means that if the food does not appear appetizing, convincing them to taste it will be challenging. To this end, one strategy for appealing to the tastes of children would be to incorporate a great deal of color into the presentation as a general rule. Make use of the vegetable and grain pyramid. The majority of children require the same basic nutritional requirements as adults, which will aid in the development of their bodies. As a result, parents should think about the advantages of understanding and providing nutritious food options for their children that are consistent with the ideal food pyramid structure. Fruits, vegetables, grains, oils, meats, and beans will all be included in the food pyramid, which will consist of 5 ideal food categories that are quite diverse in their composition. If the parent spends the time and effort to learn about the nutrients found in each of the different food groups, they will be able to determine how much of each type is required for the child's daily intake requirements. A comprehensive and effective nutritional food plan for their child will be developed with this information to assist the parent in this endeavor. This will also help to reduce the likelihood of the youngster becoming obese, which appears to be a global trend among children today, according to research. Because they are the primary source of total energy in the diet, grains such as corn, potatoes, nutritious breads, pasta, rice, and legumes should be positioned near the bottom of the food pyramid. It is recommended that the next level be divided into two groups, with Group 1 consisting predominantly of a variety of vegetables and Group 2 consisting predominantly of a variety of fresh fruits. Additionally, the third level of the pyramid would have to be divided into two groups, one of which would consist of dairy-based items and the other consisting of various meats, fish, and eggs from various sources. Fats, oils, sugar, and salt should be found at the very top of the food pyramid in controlled quantities. Due to the fact that it is not entirely healthy, but is nonetheless necessary, this last category should be closely monitored. The effects of childhood obesity and the results. Weight gain is defined as an unhealthy overweight state in the human body, and when it manifests at a young age, such as in children, parents should pay close attention to the child's nutrition and daily activities, as these are most likely the two primary factors contributing to this negative condition. When calorie intake exceeds the number of calories expended through physical activity, effective burning of the excess calories becomes difficult to manage, resulting in a buildup of calories in the body. As a result, the individual becomes obese as a result of this. Having the ability to burn off more calories than you consume is the goal of any healthy lifestyle for children and teenagers. Several strategies can be implemented by parents in order to reduce their child's risk of becoming obese. While breastfeeding is an excellent option throughout infancy, it is recommended that the introduction of solid foods into the child's daily dietary plan be postponed as long as possible. The prevention of childhood obesity, according to recent research, can help children avoid becoming obese later in life. The consumption of only healthy foods by children should be encouraged, and this should include snacks as well as main meals and any other type of food consumption. Making it a habit to serve only low-fat snacks while also encouraging children to be active and participate in some form of daily physical activity will aid in the prevention of obesity. Teach a child to consciously choose only healthy food options that are high in nutritional value from a young age is something that should begin at a young age, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics. If you found the video interesting, press like and subscribe the channel for more videos.